Okay. That's funny. Okay. 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 All right. Okay. Seems like this is all relatively functional. Let's get back to what we're doing. Okay. So that rounds are pretty complete. Oh, so what we need to do is build this, get, pull. Well, maybe I'll just listen to Spotify. Oh yeah, the launcher doesn't work. No, maybe we're gonna do this today. Okay. No, we're actually gonna do... No. Let's see how much time I can waste doing this. Clean. Honestly, no, we're not doing that. Just go back to how I had it. This is apparently what my brain does. Okay, did I pull this? Yes, so now we need to build this. Build this for... Hi. How are you doing today? And where are you and what are you doing today? And have you tried Good Day Recipe yet? I spend a lot of time and energy making it, and it's available for free for you. Just leave this open for a bit. Okay, to make this work, oh no, I mean this is fine. Let's load this here. We're gonna reinstall this here again, and then we're gonna go to terminal and say npx cap sync Android. We're gonna build this for Android now too. Bolsonaro 2026. I don't know what that means. Is this loading here? And then npx cap open Android. Let's see if this is loading here. Nothing ever works the way... Oh, it's reloading. Okay, let's try and clean this. That's funny. I could actually just load it from... Oh no, it won't play. Let's see if it is. This is what making an, well, at least what me making an app looks like. It's a lot of juggling phones. I don't even know what's going on with this. Okay, here we go. Nope, not that. It's a lot of juggling phones and seeing if we can get things to work. Okay, is this gonna... Let's see if this works here. Okay, theoretically this is gonna... Oh. Okay, that failed. Let's see why it failed. Local history storage has become ICY. because I'm doing too many things. Let's close this. This doesn't need to be open. This doesn't need to be open. I guess that can be open. Okay. Okay, so that's working. Let's see if that's better. No, not much. Okay, let's see if we do this, if that will make it better. It's always a constant thing of like trying to have enough free hard drive space. Safari seems like the worst offender, frankly. Yes, let's stop this. That helped a little bit. Let's see if that will do it. Oh. Maybe it's working? Seems like it might be. It seems like it's working. Okay, so okay, that's doing something. So if I tap on it, what was I trying to test? Is the other question. Hi. Have you downloaded the app yet? I work on it all the time just for you. Not just for you, but for you. And it's pretty cool, and I'm working on it more now and making it even better. And there's a link literally at the bottom of your screen that you can just download it right now while I'm doing this. I'm actually making a cool new thing right now to make it even cooler. Okay. I don't know if this worked. Oh, let's just test it, Justin. That's how we know. So, let's close this and try it again, just to make sure what we think is happening is happening. Okay, if I ask this a question, are you going to be able to hear this and will it go through and send to the other side? So I can feel you registering, but I don't see any type of icon that shows me that you're listening. Okay. That is... Okay. Okay, right now, so using the test account on Android, I feel a haptic when I hold down on the orb, but it doesn't see, I don't see anything, I don't see any icon. I don't see the audio icon to show that it's recording. And when I let go, nothing happens. There's no haptic. And when I checked on the Justin account, it doesn't seem like I got any notification or messages. So it seems like maybe on Android, it's not registering or working. Okay. I have to switch chairs a lot. Actually, that's not true. But I do switch chairs sometimes because I get tired of different ones. This one I can likely answer, so like a steel build. Mystery solved. No, so stupid. No, I just did the most current build on Android. I literally, with the last round you did, I cap synced and cap opened on Android. So this is the most current build. I actually don't like this chair, and I kind of wish, I think I may go back to the ball, the blue ball. If it's the current bundle, then something Android specific is killing the voice path before throwing it. Why don't you just ask Lovable? Actually, while that's going, I could get the email going. Promotion. Here's what actually sits. Identified. Oh no, this is a whole other thing. The list exists. Variants. I think I can just go drafts. Ew. I love going back through old emails that I didn't need to. Drafts that take me back to nothing I need to be messing with. Okay, that's not working. I must have done it from Do It Different. Drafts. You've been use it, give feedback, etc. I want to ask you for a small favor. Is that right now? Do you mind taking 60 seconds to leave? Okay, so this is what for the app. No, it's for the email. How do I think you had me sign up for a member which remember okay. God, it scratched the its current bundle. Get pool. Okay. So we're gonna go back to here. Get pool. And take this, rebuild. Okay, that's working. We'll do this. Did this build? Okay, it's building now. And so while that's going, we can build for CapSync Android. We're going to build for Android. bxcap open Android. Okay, that's good. So we're gonna close this, reopen. Do we clean this up? Now let's see if we can build for Android. Is this working? Yes, it did work. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's turn this down for a second. Okay, is this registering any audio now? It doesn't seem like it, but we're gonna find out. Okay, it also won't swap to... Okay, so it does swap back and forth. Is this registering any audio pickup now? Test, 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 test. Let's just double check. No, okay, it doesn't seem like it. So, okay, it still doesn't seem like when I long press on the orb on Android that anything happens. So I don't think that change, if there was a change, it doesn't seem like it had any effect. So we need to figure out what's going on with that. Let's verify that that did actually do something. Android rebuild required. Yeah, I did that. Native Android mic permission plugin. Okay, let's just see what it says. Hi. Sorry, I don't always see the messages right away because I have different screens. It's wild that I worked in music for so long. There's always cables everywhere, and I hate mess, so I hate cables. And then when I stopped, I'm doing like a pause from music or whatever, all of a sudden I end up with cables all over my desk again, and it drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. But that's just the way that it is. I try to get everything to work wirelessly, and even with wirelessly, I had to get this different keyboard because using the laptop keyboard, I've got into like T-Rex hands all the time, and so my wrists were hurting. I thought it was at the gym, and it's like, no, it's actually because of the keyboard. So I have to get the stupid keyboard that I forget to use. It's a whole thing. Anyway. Also, all of this goes into the app, so if you haven't tried the app yet, you should. That's all I'm saying. I'm either a crazy person, which is possible, or this is so good of an app and so useful that I've spent literally thousands of hours and thousands of dollars making it. And it's literally available for free, and I'm continuing to work on it now. So if you haven't, just saying, maybe worth checking out. Email service. Okay, I got some type of... Can you look back through and see which one I looked up? I think it was Yam, Y-A-M-M, because you recommended one to me and I just did the first one. I have made music. There's a comment that says music for you. I have made music for me, but not in years. I used to have this project when I was making music specifically for me and no one else. It was this project called Lord Willing. There may be some stuff on Spotify, but for sure on Bandcamp, there's some old things. I wouldn't necessarily recommend listening to it, but that was when I made stuff only for me. That was what I was doing. But I used to be in bands, and I used to play with other people, and I used to produce and engineer music and mix music. So yeah, if you looked up Justin Long, I don't even know the name of the website anymore. Allmusic.com, and you looked up Justin Long, you could see everything I worked on. It's a lot of stuff, actually. Some of it is okay, some of it's good. The biggest song that I worked on that you could probably heard, well, let me think that most people have heard on, the people that are probably your age. If you ever heard 5 Seconds of Summer, when they had that She Looks So Perfect song years and years ago when they were like before were they before One Direction or after One Direction? Anyway, they had that She Looks So Perfect song. If you hear the vocals on that song, the during the chorus, I'm one of the voices on that song, just so you know. I don't know that they know that. I'm pretty sure that they don't, but it's true. Studio magic. Okay. Yeah. Yam. Yet another mail merge. Learning how to do this stuff, you have to like... It's like coding software for apps, and then it's like emailing people, and then it's calling people, and then it's live streaming so I can tell people about the app that I'm actually making. It's endless. And worth it. It's so worth it. And endless all at the same time. Let me check the actual state of your local repo and build artifacts. There's likely a missing step. Oh, Android. Settings. I don't even know how to find settings on an Android. I don't even know how to find the home screen. Settings. Okay. I lost where I was reading. Oh, settings, apps, good day recipe, permissions. Settings, apps, good day recipe, permissions, no permissions allowed. If microphone is not in the list, okay, let's see, no permissions allowed. Microphone. Let's see if this works. Let's go back to this. There's a comment that says, my birthday is on next Saturday. Happy early birthday. You need to come back next Saturday if you want the actual happy birthday. But that's exciting. I think it's exciting. Are you one of the people that likes birthdays? Birthdays can be a little sketch for me. How old are you gonna be? Are you excited about it? Are you looking forward to it? Do you have any plans? Okay, let's see if this registers. Let's see if this registers this voice note now. Can y'all guess what I'm doing for this app? If you can't, you may be a little slow. Test, 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 test. Hopefully this can register. Okay. You're gonna be 36. I'm winning, but you're catching up to me. Well, I hope it's a fantastic birthday. Do you have any plans? Are you gonna spend it by yourself? Are you gonna spend it with people? It's also none of my business. You can just say none of your business if you want. Okay, let's check the settings again. Why doesn't anything just like ever work? That's not true. Sometimes things do work. Anytime you hear people say anything or like always or never or any of those things, I've heard it said where basically someone's reverting to their like childhood self. And that's when you know the feelings are kind of taking over. So if people go into always or never or any of those things, you can just be aware that they may be in an emotional need state. And so get the hell away from, no, I'm just playing. What app was I looking for? GDR. No, but it's a more useful time to be sensitive. If someone is using like extreme word like always or never, things like that, that's what it feels like for them. And they might just need a little bit, they might just need to be listened to, and they may just need some connection. Permissions. Okay, this is still on. Okay, so this is good information for what we're doing. Let's go to this build thing again. Okay, first off, all the permissions were off on the Android device. I turned on microphone and still it doesn't register any of the voice memo stuff when I do it. So I don't know what that means. What does that mean? What do we do next? This is what coding in this day and age is I just tell. This comment says, I'm DJing on Facebook Live for the first time maybe. That's really cool. That's very cool. I would recommend, you didn't ask my opinion, so I should probably just shut up. But I would recommend, at a time that feels like comfortable for you, doing it one time before just to test for the first time, just to see how it feels, because it's kind of weird doing streaming, but also you can just do it. It's fine. It just takes longer than you think to set. It takes me longer to set it up than I think. This comment says, then the next day we're having a big 50th birthday for Uncle. Well, I guess that's good. I feel like he's stealing your thunder a little bit. No one can steal your thunder. That's exciting though. DJing on Facebook Live. I didn't even know you could do. This is what I'm realizing about live streams, is that you can do anything on them. Except, I don't know about for live streams, but I tried to do one of my set of directions and upload it to YouTube. And I think they flagged it and said, they canceled that video and said, but you're not going to be reprimanded or whatever, which I was like, I don't know what you're going to reprimand me for. But I guess it was because I was in the bathroom and they considered that like inappropriate or something. I don't know. This comment says, from my Uncle Joey. Very cool. Well, I hope Uncle Joey's a cool dude and that he appreciates having a cool niece. And that he acknowledges that his niece is turning 36 the day before. All right, that result actually tells us a lot. The microphone permission being listed proves your build is current, but turning it on, it wasn't listed. I had to turn it on. Combined with the haptic. Canceling the hold before the 700 milliseconds recording threshold arrives. iOS doesn't do this, which is why iPhones work. Their permission was never granted. Okay, they're telling Lovable what to do. So I work with this one AI app that builds Good Day Recipe, but sometimes to keep track of everything, I actually work with this other AI that talks to the AI Lovable, and Lovable builds the app. So the robots talk to the other robots that make the app that you use. The comment says, yes, he is. Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. As he should be. Well, that's really cool. Where are you located in the world? Okay, so the Android press should be better now. They say. That's what they say. You're in Chicago. So when I was in college a few years ago, quite a few years ago, the only place to go, I went to school in Northeast Indiana, and so if you wanted to go see good shows, you'd have to go to Chicago for shows. And I actually used to play with my band at some places in Chicago. I've obviously gone through on tour many times since then, doing sound for bands, but yeah, I definitely spent some time in Chicago. The last show we went through was with this artist Maud Latour, and we played the Metro. Or Metro, I don't know if you say the Metro. But Metro was one of my favorite places to ever go see shows. I loved the way it was set up. And it was fun to get to go back through there as a front of house person and mix for that. I just loved the setup of that venue. But loading in and out is terrible because they don't have an elevator, so you have to take all of your stuff up and down steps, which is a real bummer. You live in the suburbs. What suburbs do you live? What side of the suburbs? Do you know where like Schaumburg, Illinois is? I knew some people from Schaumburg. I know some people from the other side of Chicago that you don't go to. One time I was telling people, it's like, okay, we need to be careful. When you're on tour and you have a lot of gear, it's like you're careful about being in cities. And so they, Lockport. I'll have to look up and see where that is. Okay, after the computer runs the next thing, when I get another break, I'll look up where Lockport is. Docs current, there were two separate only bugs stuffed on top of each other. The runtime mic permission was never requested. Rebuild Android and give it a hold. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Git pull. Okay, that's built. So now we want to build the iOS file. It's okay if you say no to this, and I know it's annoying, but I am curious. Have you tried the app? And if you haven't, which is totally fine, there's no wrong answers to this, I'd be curious to know what has kept you from trying it. Just like, and if you have, cool. But I'm kind of doing like market research. So again, there's no wrong answers. However you live your life is perfectly fine. But it's good information for me. Actually, let's load this new version on the iPhone so I know that they're exactly aligned. Okay, interesting. This comment says no, so I'm assuming that means no, you haven't. Would you mind telling me what's kept you from it? Just like no interest? Or I'm really curious. You don't know what the reason is, or you don't know what the app is? The comment says, I don't know what it is. Okay, is this building? Well, actually, in case there's other people, because I'm streaming this to YouTube and Facebook as well, in case you don't know what the app is, I feel like I've seen you so many times looking at this, and what I mean is that means I'm doing a terrible job of talking about anything. I made this app, here, once it loads, I'm loading a new version on my phone right now. I made an app specifically, first and foremost, for me many years ago, but it's called Good Day Recipe, and this has ponies on it right now, but there's different themes you can do. But basically, what I say is it's practical tools for dealing with emotional chaos. So I don't know if you're like this, but this is for anyone that's listening or watching after the fact. If you have a brain that can spin out or like struggle to figure out what to do, like you get up in the day and maybe it's just hard to figure out what you're doing, or you can, I don't know if you have ADHD or anything like that, but like it can be hard to get focused through the day and figure out how to make a day good. And something that happens for me personally is, especially like I'm self-employed, so I'm my own boss, and I don't, like currently now, don't have people I live with. And so I'm responsible for my own time. And sometimes it can actually, just like figuring out how to have a good day can get really overwhelming. And basically this app gives you a practical way to kind of keep focus and make each day a good day. Like it just gives a little bit of structure that you build for yourself. It's kind of just like the framework for it. And it's also kind of an awareness tool. So you get to kind of, it can give you a better awareness of what makes a good day for you, and then how to have more of them. It's really cool. And honestly, it came like I was not doing great years ago, and I was living out of my van, and I wasn't really doing that great at music at the time, and things were not going well. It's basically just chain smoking cigarettes and getting into trouble and doing other substances. And I went to therapy because I really needed help. Like I really needed help, it was bad. And I ended up talking with this therapist, I ended up coming up with this idea of like, it's a very manageable way where it's like, I don't need to fix my whole life. I don't need to figure out the end game of everything. It's just like, actually what is really useful and intensely practical is just how do I deal with today and make today a good one. And that's what the whole app is basically based on. And I've been doing it for like 9 years now. At first I was terrible at it because I was super depressed and didn't know how to take care of myself. But even when I was super depressed and didn't know how to take care of myself, and I can only do it like 30 days in the first year that I made it, it's become such a big part of my life and such a useful tool that like it's kind of helped me like become a much more healthy, developed human than I was 8 or 9 years ago. And it's really easy, and it's really, for someone that does have a brain that spins all over, and it's hard for me to get things done. Like I don't do anything well. I live life very messily. And it allows for that, and it actually helps. Like you don't have to do it good, however you do it is great. Anyway, I saw your comment. I do have it's free. The app is free. You can literally download it, and even the setup, doing the whole setup, you can do it in like, and I mean like going through it and like testing out the app, you can do it in like 3 minutes. Yeah. At some point long term, I am gonna set it up where like, for some of the extensive versions of it, or like features, there'll be like a paid subscription. But the whole point of this was like, it basically saved my life. It basically saved my life. And not just save my life, it also has helped me like really like enjoy life. Even when like really gnarly stuff can be happening, I don't have to be hostage to my brain anymore, or hostage to other people or whatever situations are going on. It's really cool. Anyway, I think you may enjoy it. And you said, okay, so I'll leave you alone. I'll stop on you about it. But also, if you do use it and download it and try it out, I'd really be curious to hear your feedback too. Like how it works for you, and if there's anything you don't like about it. Because that's how I make Like however you're gonna end up using it and trying it out is perfect. There's no right or wrong way to do it. And so whatever feedback you have or whatever your experience is really useful for me to know so I can improve it and keep making it better for everybody. Thank you so much. The comment says I will. Thank you. And I think it will. One, I think you'll like it. I think it'll help. And also I appreciate you helping me. Okay, MPX. So I still need a MPX sync Android. All right, I'm switching to my other chair because this is too low, so I'm switching back to this blue ball. Ugh. Okay. NPX. Sync Android, NPX. Cap open Android. Oh, is this quit? Close enough. Clean. Okay, let's see if we can get this going here. I should just start uninstalling every time just so I know. Uninstall. Maybe that was actually a dumb idea, but. Play. Okay, it's gonna load this up on Android again. We're gonna see how it works. Are you an Android user or an iPhone user? This comment says, can I ask you something? Yeah, of course. That doesn't mean I'm gonna answer it, but you can ask me. Okay, installed, okay. Sign in. You are on iPhone, okay. I just have to spend time developing for both these for all the devices, so I was just curious. What did you want to ask me? Okay, let's see if this works. Oh, allow GDR to record audio. I don't like that it says record, but I guess while using the app. People may not like that. Okay, so I want to know how to get to the settings menu. This comment says, why did you that Pretty Women break up? Are you talking about my most recent? I didn't mean that the way it sounded. Are you talking about my recent relationship is what you're asking? If you are talking about that, if you are talking about that one, the answer to that one is personal. And I don't mind sharing, but someone else is involved, you know, someone else's life is involved, and that's, yeah, I don't actually know if she shared it or not, but because it involves someone else, I don't need to share that. But I can share things about me, but if they involve other people, I probably will not. Okay, let's see. Let's...
Okay, so I want to know how to get to the settings menu.
That seems like it's working. No apology needed, just for the record. This comment says, I'm sorry. No apology needed. Shove your sorries in a sack. It's all good. And like I said, that's why I'll take any questions, but then I get to choose which ones. You know, sometimes, and I do want to share, I like being, especially for the purposes of this app and making it, I do want to be like open and share whatever goes on in me. I want that life experience to be available. I don't want to like hide or hold things personally. And then I do want to try and respect the privacy of other people. But yeah, you're all good. It's no harm, no foul. And your birthday's coming up, so I feel like you kind of get... Okay, so how can I... Let's see if this works now. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. Also, I think it's good when people ask questions and like whatever you have going on inside, I think it's worth sharing. Unless you're like really, really angry at someone, maybe it isn't always good to share all of that energy with the person you're angry at. But I do think you need to get it out. Also, you didn't ask my opinion on any of this. But yeah, if you got things going on inside, I think it's good to share. And then it's everyone's responsibility. It's my responsibility to decide what's okay for me. And that's it. This comment says Gemini. I'm assuming that means you're saying you're a Gemini. Okay, so this hasn't gone through yet. Also, what does day 115 mean? I wish I was better at this. What month is the, what month is the Gemini? Is that like May? Oh, stupid. Your birthday's coming up, so that's, okay. I know when Gemini is. I'm not a multitasker. Like my brain goes all over the place, but it doesn't remember everything. Oh, this does seem like it's working. Okay. This new feature is going to be pretty cool in the app. Okay. Wait. This is cool. This is really exciting. Okay, it seems like this works. The messages from the Android test account are making it to my account and the messages are sending back. So that's cool. One thing that I'm seeing is that it shows up in the notifications. It shows up in the notifications, the messages from the orb show up as someone. Can you make them just show up as, show the orb icon as the avatar with no title? This comment says, well, I hope everything is okay with you. Things are good. Things are overwhelming. There's a lot of work. I'm trying to get 1 million users for this app by August 6th. And right now there's like 301 users, I think. 302 if you download the app. Well, let me check, I haven't seen. We might have gotten more. But so there's a ways to go, and there's only 2 months till August 6th. They're like 60 days basically. So there's so much work to do, but everything overall is okay. Just keep plugging away. Thank you for asking, I appreciate that. If you want, like, I'm not going anywhere. You can download the app and check it out and let me know in a few minutes if you want. I'm not saying you gotta. I like the company. Okay, is this working? Oh, I don't talk about that's another one. I don't talk about my age. It just keeps that, because I think age is, I'm not sure if age is real. And I don't want to lock myself in or closer. I know that I'm going to die at some point. I know that we all do. So the less, I don't blow out birthday candles, and I don't talk about that. I don't know what the rules are on it. I don't know how it all works, but in case, you know, I just exist. Well, actually, I can tell you here's a hint to how old I am. This is a paper of dots, my life in weeks. So this is 90 years of dots. 90 years. Each of these rows is 1 year of 52 dots. And so basically you can see how many weeks you've lived. 90 is a pretty long life, just for the record. That's if you live pretty long. So I'm already to about here. This is how many weeks I've had. And actually I probably need to mark a new one because it's Sunday. So that gives you somewhat of a hint. But don't tell anyone. All right, is this working? No rebuild, it says it will work. Really? So if I click on this, it'll just work? Oh, they're just not even showing up. I think there is a rebuild necessary. Okay, so that is not working. Server is busy. Of course the server is busy. I do have to pull this. Okay. Git pull. Git car. Okay, that worked. Now we're gonna do Oh, that's about to die. Can't have that happening. How do I do this in a way that works? Hi, Mom. I'm making cool new things, I hope. How's it going where you are? Are you refreshed after your travels? Clean succeeded. Let's see if we can get this working here. Mom, so I right now am broadcasting to Instagram and Facebook and YouTube all at the same time. And you thought I'd never amount to anything. You took a long walk. Excellent. I haven't taken a walk yet today. I haven't gone to the gym and I haven't taken a walk. But I have done some cool things with the app. I do need to get out and take a walk or go to the gym or do something. Okay, did this load? It's loading now. Yeah, long walks are the best. They really they make a lot of things good. Here it goes. It finally started loading back up. Takes so long to do it. Okay. Wait, what was I trying to... Oh. Okay, let's close this. Now I need to get it working for Android. MPX cap sync Android. MPX cap open Android. It's kind of like code is kind of like Alibaba and the 40 Thieves with the open sesame stuff. Alibaba was the 40 Thieves, they were all a bunch of coders. No one ever says that, but that's the truth of it all. Okay, let's see if we can get this to work here. Close. Oops. No. Do I want to uninstall this app? Yes. Okay. And now we're gonna do this and reinstall. Is this working or not? Yes, yes, install finished in 11 seconds. Sometimes enough time passes while I'm trying to install something that I can't remember what the thing was I was trying to fix that I'm supposed to test. The comment says, okay, I got the app now. That's awesome. Thank you for doing that and for taking a chance on it. And also, congratulations. I think you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna find it really helpful. I sure hope you do. And also, anything that's confusing or that you don't like or any of that, please tell me. Like any questions you have, it's really helpful for me to hear them. Because a lot of stuff I do is just unclear. Okay, what was I trying to do here? Oh, I want to go to this. This is getting pretty cool. Comment says it's so cute. Thank you. I will take that as a huge compliment. My natural mental, emotional disposition just trends down like this over time. So I need like flamboyant, I don't need, but it helps having like flamboyant, whimsical, fun things to remember that like life doesn't have to be miserable and hard. It can be pretty fun. Also, if you don't, there's other, like if you trend more masculine and don't need all of the like flamboyant things, there's more basic ones too. Okay. Let's try this again now that we know, and then I need to go to some other things while using the app. Okay, but how do I look at my previous days? Sec. Okay, so that should work. I see your comment. Hi, Jasmine. It's nice to connect. I'm glad you're here, and I'm very grateful that you downloaded the app and are going to try it out. And again, I would love to hear your feedback and your experience. Oh, this is what I need to do. I need to test the app on this phone. Okay, and then, yep, I got a notification.
Okay, but how do I look at my previous days?
Cool. Actually, I'm giving away the magic of what I'm making right now, which is one of the things that you don't, I guess the reason, that's what live streaming can kill. Okay, well that's good enough for now. And let's see if this goes back. Okay. I forgot what I'm doing again. It literally takes, it's so embarrassing and wild where my brain will go away. I'll have like a thought or something and then I'm like, I don't even know what I was doing. I could not tell you. Oh no, this is what I was doing. Guys, this is getting pretty cool. This new feature works. I'm not even gonna tell you what it is. You're just gonna have to find out. But it won't be until it gets released. Okay, what I need to do now that that's working, that's just for funskis. There's been some bugs that people have mentioned that we need to get fixed. This is really exciting. we move on to the other urgent bug fixes I need to get out before the next build ships. Also, if you haven't downloaded this, oh no, it's just, okay. Okay, cool. Very cool. That would be another thing I could do while I'm doing that. Pre-ship urgent list from Frog Stomp. So I'm making another app in conjunction with this one, kind of on accident. But I'm making this other app because there's so many things that go into building this app, Good Day Recipe. And it's so hard to keep track of all of it that I'm making another app that helps me prioritize and keep track of issues. And just stuff from my personal life as well. And the app right now, the working title of it is called Frog Stomp. And we'll see if I actually make it just runs on my computer, but I sound like such a nerd right now. Anyway, that's just something I'm doing. Okay. This is actually working. Open Gmail, click the apps icon, look for, yeah. Oh. How do I do this? Click the apps icon, look for Yam. Apps. I don't know how to do this. Oh. No. Yet another. Well, why doesn't it pop up? I don't know how to do this. How do we do this? I do not know. Why isn't this working? I don't know how to do this. Click the Okay, it says Yam is installed, but I don't see it in the apps thing when I click on the apps thing in Gmail. Oh, I forgot to send. I'm forgetting everything. genre of things. Okay. Oh, Google Sheets. Come on. Okay. No. Here we go. Oh no. No, that looks terrible. Okay, I think it might be time to stop doing this. I can feel myself getting tired. Okay, I need to take a break. I need to get outside. Thanks for being here. Check out the app if you haven't. Download it. It's, well, or don't, but it's really cool. It's helpful. It's free. It's really good for if your brain spins out and you still want to have a good day. It's perfect. It's literally made specifically for that. So you may like it. It's available.